Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
We are in the middle of a wet, sloppy drive home, and Halloween's outlook doesn't look a whole lot different. We'll check that out and the possibility of snow in Michigan before the weekend. Nick?
A devastating situation in Hazel Park. This 4-year-old boy, Benjamin Cobb, killed by a pit bull. We're learning more tonight about his life and what his family wants you to know.
All right, Nick, but we're going to begin here with breaking news. Reports that Fiat Chrysler is merging with a French company, creating the 4th largest automaker in the world. It tops Local 4 News today at 5. Good to have you with us. Let's get right out to business editor Rob Maloney, who's live in Auburn Hills.
And Rod, we're talking about a deal with Fiat Chrysler and Peugeot.
Yes, about $50 billion is what it's sounding like, but let's be clear about a couple of things. The Peugeot board apparently has approved this, and we're getting that word from the Wall Street Journal out of Europe. In the meantime, Fiat Chrysler itself here is not confirming this, but there is a board meeting tomorrow. There is a conference call tomorrow for earnings for Fiat Chrysler. And so there's a pretty good chance that we'll get more information about it tomorrow. But I received a press release this morning where Fiat Chrysler admitted that it was in talks with Peugeot. And if, in fact, they do have this deal worked out, that's a pretty quick turnaround on that deal. A lot of things to talk about here. Devin, you and I have been here how long now, and how many times have we been through this? I mean, it was AMC going with Chrysler. Then It was Daimler taking over. Then it was the Cerberus taking over after Daimler. Then it was Fiat Chrysler taking over, and the whole time Sergio Marchionne was piloting this ship, he was trying desperately to get to a merger that would help this company step up still farther. And so now Mike Manley, the CEO of Fiat Chrysler, obviously involved in this, trying to make this happen. Now, Michelle Krebs, Cox Automotive analyst, talked to us this afternoon, and she says this is a very interesting thing, but it is no surprise.
This Fiat Chrysler has done the dance with PSA before. Actually, they were talking to PSA before they talked to Renault. And it's always made some sense. There are strengths of this deal in terms of they don't share a geographic footprint. They have complementary product lines, but there still are challenges with it.
One of the big challenges with this is that the French government owns about 13, almost 14% of Peugeot. Earlier this year, when Fiat Chrysler tried to do a deal with the other French company, I don't know why I can't think of it right this second, but the French government blew that one up. And so it'll be interesting how all of this goes. We've got a lot to talk about. We have more analysis coming up on Local 4 News at 6. So for now, that's it live from Auburn Hills. Rod Maloney, Local 4.
And we will continue to follow this developing story. All right, Rod. Our other top story tonight, the fire that killed 3 children and injured 4 people overnight was most likely started by accident.
Firefighters tried to rescue 3-year-old Manolo, 5-year-old Ramiro, and 8-year-old Juan as the flames spread in their Lansing home, but they were too late. Coco McAvoy is in Ann Arbor this afternoon because 2 of the victims are there at U of M Hospital. Coco.
Yes, that's right. They're trying to recover after being seriously injured this morning, but the fire has really taken a toll on the community and the family. A heartbroken community, shattered by the loss of 3 young brothers.
They're great.
Michael can't fathom what happened this morning when a fire claimed the lives of his nephews.
It's a tragic loss. I mean, it's beautiful. They were beautiful kids. That can't be replaced.
Manolo, Ramiro, and Juan Zavala were inside of a house on New York Street with 4 other people when the fire started. 2 adults, a baby, and a little girl got out of the house seriously injured. But the 3 boys did not make it out in time.
It's unexplainable.
Shelley is a step-grandmother to the kids and lives right next door. She's in disbelief.
They were good boys. They're going to be missed. They were great.
The devastation left behind from the fire is now troubling, with caution tape blocking the entrance of the house, charred toys in the front yard, and only the shell of the home remaining.
Please just continue praying and supporting the family right now. Everybody needs it.
As the other victims from the fire fight to pull through in the hospital. Now, the 18-month-old baby was released from the hospital. The 2 adults are still hospitalized, and the little girl is in critical condition. So the family really needs help. They've created a Facebook fundraiser, and we've got a link on our website, clickondetroit.com. Reporting live this afternoon, I'm Coco McAvoy, Local 4.
All right, Coco, we'll let you get out of the rain, and we'll turn our attention now to Grosse Pointe, where it's going to be an emotional evening as the community comes together to remember 2 children there killed in a fire this week. Let's take a live look inside St. Paul on the Lake Church on Lake Shore. A vigil to honor Logan and Briggs Connolly is going to begin a little less than an hour from now. They were overcome by smoke when that fire broke out at their home on Fisher Road on Monday. We're going to live stream that service. It'll be at our website at clickondetroit.com.
Okay, let's switch gears a little bit and take a look at your first forecast on a rainy Wednesday here. You've been telling us for a week now to expect this rain. I was hoping you would be wrong, but not looking like that.
No, I think the best thing we can hope for is just to find a couple windows. Right now, those looking very slim. In fact, this is a lot like what it's going to look like tomorrow night at this time, where much of us are getting that rain. The one difference is 4 Live radar is all green tonight. Tomorrow night, we'll start seeing some blue over here before we get to midnight. We'll talk about that in a second, but you can see tonight there's not a whole lot more going on down here, except we expect the rain is going to sort of regenerate and then sweep back up. So we've really kept chances of rain right through the midnight hour tonight. Temperatures relatively consistent in the mid-40s. And that's also how it's going to feel tomorrow. But we're going to start working in some snowflakes and some wind. Wait till you see the wind chills for Halloween. That's all coming up in a few minutes, guys.
All right, Ben. Well, they describe it as being their worst nightmare. The family of a little boy mauled by a dog is talking about the tragedy that took their son's life.
Just awful. 4-year-old Benjamin Cobb was killed by a pit bull his family had agreed to watch. As Nick Monticelli reports, his mother tried to fight off the dog in their Hazel Park home.
Good evening. The Hazel Park Police Department is still wrapping up their investigation, although it's kind of obvious what happened in this case. In the meantime, the family of little 4-year-old Benjamin Cobb, there's no way they're going to get over this, but they are trying to shed some light on what kind of boy Benjamin was.
I feel sorry for the family, and like I say, I'm heartbroken. It's so sad.
The neighbors on this normally calm and quiet street in Hazel Park want to offer comfort, but don't know how.
It's heartbreaking. There's no other words to describe. I have a 4-year-old grandson, and I'm just about ready to bust in tears. It's so sad.
Tracy Johns, who lives just 4 doors away from where Benjamin Cobb was killed, brought a sign this morning.
We have Little Angel, prayers, love, rest in peace.
Last night, just before 7, police got a 911 call from a 14-year-old girl saying her brother, Ben, was being attacked by a dog and her mother was trying to stop it by stabbing that dog. When officers got there, the pit bull was still attacking. They tased it and freed Ben, but it was too late. He passed on the way to the hospital. In a statement, his family says, "No words can ever explain the depth of our love for him. This has taken an unimaginable toll on our family, friends, and those who knew our sweet boy. A kind gesture to help a friend in a time of need for a dog that was said to have never shown aggressive behaviors has turned into a horrifying loss for our family. We have learned that we are far from alone in our struggle, as diligent and loving parents from all walks of life have suffered this catastrophic loss under similar horrifying circumstances." Now, after being tased, the dog ran from the home. It was later found by Hazel Park police officers. It was taken to a local veterinarian and euthanized. In Hazel Park, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
Hey, Nick, and during the attack, Ben's mother was also bitten by the dog as she was trying to save her son. She was taken to the hospital for treatment.
People wishing to pay their respects to former Congressman John Conyers are going to have a chance to do that this weekend. Public visitations are going to be held Saturday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. and from Sunday from noon to 5 p.m. at the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History. Conyers' funeral will be Monday. That'll be at Greater Grace Temple in Detroit. We've got the complete details on both the funeral and the visitation at clickondetroit.com.
It was abandoned for years after plans to build a county jail, talks of a soccer stadium, and more. And now this major University of Michigan development is planned for the site. The school is planning to build the Detroit Center for Innovation at Gratiot and I-75. The main building is a $300 million research and education building. Additional plans include a hotel and residential space. Mayor Mike Duggan says the commitment to education strengthens Detroit's future.
We are going to start to join the great cities in this country like Boston and Chicago that have many universities offering high-level programs, meaning Detroiters are going to have this whole range of options. This is what great cities do.
Construction at the site is planned to start in 2021. Much more ahead here at 5. Here's Sandra.
Their mother was, of course, she was a beautiful young woman.
A law school student goes to the library to study and suddenly disappears. Her body found days later in her SUV parked at an old manufacturing plant.
It's like a nightmare you don't wake up from.
Who murdered this young mother of 3 remains a mystery. Now her family is making this heartfelt plea to her killer.
It would help my grandchildren because they're going to have this hole in their heart the rest of their lives.
Also, firefighters out west say today is the worst day yet. New fears in California as the weather is doing all it can to spark even more fires. Hank.
Take a look. These carbon monoxide detectors, they could save your life. We have important information from the experts helping you spot potential problems in your own home, in your own furnace. We'll have that story for you coming up, News Tonight.